Well, 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 this is Gmodism, and we're back into From the Depth for another Gimle battle. This is the Emperor Fenrir Battleship, which is front-sider, I can pretty confidently say. I haven't tried it at all. It's of course going to go against the Gimle, which you already knew from the title of this video, but anyways. This is made by XenoDragon, who has participated in a lot of our earlier tournaments actually. So you can see that XenoDragon, I think XenoDragon won a design award back at the Fylke battles or something like that. It looked super cool anyways. And this thing does too. It even has a cool logo and stuff like that. So we're here in designer mode at maximum quality to take a little look at this beast before we start the battle. So we won't be checking all of the weapons like that, but we can see we have a lot of different types of shells. We have a doom flak, well that's interesting. We have a diff shell, so we have some hash there. Okay. We got loads of different shells there. We got a repair unit. I do wonder if it's gonna spawn drones. This is, by the way, one of the unofficial battles, because this was made earlier. I just thought that the Emperor Fenrir looked so darn cool that we have to pitch it against the Gimle for sure, 100%. It looks quite fantastic. So this is a meme sabot, which is super cavitation. I don't think that's a meme sabot. If you want to have a meme sabot, I think you need to have tracers and no. Yeah. Anyways, we probably are going to have some instant tutorial about meme sabots. I got taught in the Discord how to make meme shots. I haven't used them yet. But anyways. Let's see the interiors here. The interiors is this little spawn pod. You can see that the interiors are very limited, but they also look absolutely fantastic. It's like some AI textures. It looks like this is a space game all of a sudden. We have a lag screen and yeah. I wonder if I think this might be. This is not the interior design ship. It's pretty compact. Uses wood for efficiency. It has era, stone, all sorts of stuff. So you know what I think we're gonna do. We need to do some cutting here. Just go through it a little bit quickly, okay. Left to right cutter is what I actually wanted to see here. So we got a lot of wood in the front. And if you didn't know that, wood is the best armor in this game if you care about efficiency. It's the most amount of armor per materials actually, which is kind of insane. Especially health points. Of course it's weak against explosions and stuff because it has very low armor, but it's also very cheap. In any case, we can see we got a lot of wood. It's probably pretty efficient here. It is an APS based system. By the way, it has a cost of 2.155 millions, so it's very similar in cost to the Gimle. And if we just do a little front-back cut, we can see here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a front-sider. One thing that I absolutely love about XenoDragon's ship here is the lam nodes. These look so cool. Look at them. I adore these lam nodes. They look super cool. A design I haven't thought about. Looks super retro at the same time as futuristic. Well, it looks very robo-like. So I guess this is this. We got some torpedoes too. I want to see if these are torpedo interceptor or if these are. Nah, that's interceptors. So it protects itself against torpedoes. Well, I guess that's that. Let's get into the battle. There we are in the battle. Gimle is here and the Emperor Fenrir Battleship is right here. So let us start the time. Oh my god. We're having some fast fire guns here, alright. The first oh, it actually took out those crams here. Alright, this may be a battle that the Gimle will not win. Which would be a first. Alright, alright. The Emperor Fenrir is at 99 point. It's barely scratched. Ladies and gentlemen, it's barely scratched. Look at that, detection tower is gone. It just spam shots, man. Wow. Did we fire a blank? It sounded like a blank. No, it's just lagging. Holy moly, so many shots. Oh, I do believe they are targeting hot blocks. And they did find that hot block. That was a decoy. Alright. Emperor Fenrir. Oh, it seems we gotten its first hit here. It's now equal. The Emperor Fenrir and the Gimle battleship is at equal footing. Emperor Fenrir seems to be going in close. Man, those doom flags or whatever we're using are really taking out my cram shells here from the army of Gmodism's Gimle. So, oh, but some get through. Look at that, they're trying to really... That bounced though. The Emperor Fenrir is doing some weird maneuvers. Well, thought so. The crams are still being able to penetrate here. The Gimle is a bit scratched, however, but since the crams are getting through, I am confident. Oh, now we took out Fenrir's like detection tower. Alright, it seems that the fire rate from the Fenrir has severely decreased. Now it starts again. Does it have belt feds? Is that what's going on here? Seems like the lasers have a hard time keeping up here. I wonder if the Gimle has some engine problems here. Who knows? I do believe our LAMS system is not really working very much. Not good enough. Oh my god, look at that. The Emperor Fenrir is down to 86%. Bam! The cram shells are melting through. Whoa. We're starting again here. Bam! That's some scary shots there. Okay, the turrets are taking damage, that's for sure. Alright. Just gonna check in here a little bit quickly. I'm just curious. Because when we had that AI crit the other day, many weeks ago, that was scary. If you haven't seen that battle, make sure you go and watch all battles. They're cool. Wow. About the army of Gmodism, I just want to give a huge thanks to all the commissioned officers in the army of Gmodism who are supporting us every month at Patreon. I'm gonna list their names in the description if I will remember that. So if you wanna see all the officers there, I will list them, including the cadets. Anyways, if I forget, remind me. But in any case, let's see here. The Emperor Fenrir is down to 81%. It has these cannons here on the side. Rail assisted. That really helps. They're out of the center of mass, so they have a less likelihood of getting hit by a big cram. But, man. It's speaking. Okay. This thing is speaking some AI language too. That's pretty insane. Oh yes. 76%. But will the Emperor Fenrir be able to get the Gimle down under 90 before it's sinking? I wonder now, because I do not believe the Emperor Fenrir will win this first round. It looked it had some good chances. The initial damage it dealt was pretty good. But then the Gimle took the upper hand. I like the armor though, a lot of wood there, that's smart I believe. But it has too little bulk. That's the issues of the Emperor Fenrir. It's a very compact design despite all the wood. It spends its money on Dakatu, which is a good choice. So actually seems like some of the cram turrets are not offline but damaged. This sniper is sad, that's for sure. That's why we need many turrets. Everything for redundancy. Bam, 67%. I'm pretty sure the Gimle has already won this battle. I think that... Oh, that was a lucky strike. The Emperor Fenrir will not be able to recover from this. 65%. Does it fire anymore? Sometimes it does. Yeah, well, it's just shedding turrets and parts and stuff. Now even the mortars hit them to add insult to injury, as they say. Because these mortars are not very... they're mostly there to distract enemies' lambs and stuff, but yeah. Under 55%, it is now despawning, and it's not looking too good. Gimle is still at 91%, which is nice, but we'll see how it go in the next round. This is best of 3 after all. We're here for round 2. So, let us spawn... start the timer, I mean. We're gonna stay here with the Gimle just to make sure and see how it looks when the first volley comes in. Looks like the lambs are trying to take the shots out, but there are so many. It's like wasted effort. A few of them get popped, but ain't much. Get into broadside angles. The lasers are not lasing because the lambs are too busy with the swarm of shells. So the lambs drain all the laser energy. They seem to have a little bit like a higher priority somehow. It's just how it is. The Gimle's lambs and lasers are, if you remember, on the same system. It's the same thing. Bam. It's just chewing up that superstructure, man. That was my heat decoy. Well done. Now it will start aiming at the shields and stuff. Man, I should have more heat decoys on the Gimle. It's worth it. Alright. The Gimle has lost more percentages than the Emperor Fenrir, and that was the same case the last battle. It seems that the first volley of crams, the Emperor Fenrir, she's able to take him out, yeah, but then they start getting through. Look at that, it's backing off, trying to save its skin a little bit. Now it has one of the pauses. I do believe it's like a burst gun of some type. It fires most of the shot in early rounds, and then it kind of slows down a little bit. Bam! It's pretty cool that the crams are possible to take out though. That's pretty crazy. Alright. Now, some crams, if you remember, are more like decoy crams. They're not hard to take out. They're just there to waste interceptors and stuff. They're like literally firing. Oh, that was a mortar, wasn't it? That got zapped. That's some doom flag right there. Smart. Best way to take out cram shells, that's for sure. Alright. I must say that I'm extremely happy about Gimle's performance in the battle so far. I think I really made the best ship I ever made, because it's obviously much better than my other ships, and that is a lot thanks to you, my community over at Discord, who give me some tips, as well as some of you in the YouTube comment fields who also gave me a lot of tips when making the ship. If you haven't seen the series where we actually build the Gimle, that can be a fun watch if you like building videos, see how it was made. And in the comment section there, some of you have really helped me out with good tips and methods of improving the effectiveness of Gimle. Oh no, my my pack is packing itself now. You know, when I built this pack cannon, I made sure to not put it above my own AI or something like that. Of course, I don't want it to pack something important downwards, but I put it deliberately that it wouldn't crit itself if the pack got damaged and started to pack itself. Pretty smart, eh? I think that's kind of baseline smartness, but anyways. Emperor Fenrir is down to 85%. So, it looks like the battle is turning the same tide as last time. But again, I just said that, like, thanks for all the tips in Discord and YouTube. It really made me be able to make a better ship, for sure. The Gimle is a very strong battleship, but all that cred is not mine. Even though I built it myself, the knowledge and tips is of course collected knowledge from a lot of different players over at our community. But it seems that the Gimle is stronger than the Emperor Fenrir Battleship by XenoDragon. It is a very formidable ship, it's very cool, and I just love these aesthetics. They're so different from what I make. Now it's speaking again, isn't that quite cool? I guess that's made with some type of ACB something, but I don't know, it's a really funny thing. I don't know how that's made. Maybe we need to go into Discord and ask XenoDragon. Or if XenoDragon is watching this, you can write how you made that in the Discord. Could be fun to see. Fun to know. Oh, and do remember that this is an unofficial battle for the Gimle, because the Emperor Fenrir is not checked for the rules. It's just a super cool ship from the workshop that has a very similar cost. But the Gimle Open is an open submission battles, so you can still submit in ships that meet the rules to officially battle the Gimle using the same set of rules that they must adhere to. And those rules are mainly there for us to ensure that it doesn't lag. Yeah, and we're much more liberal in terms of block count. A lot of people have pretty low block count. We have a pretty big allowed block count, but yeah, it's a little bit different. For me, block count doesn't lag, but water pumps does, so those are banned, for example. But anyways, the Gimle submissions is open submission, so you can submit whenever you like. Within reason, of course. I can't promise there will be any Gimle open in like 3 years, of course, but who knows though. Emperor Fenrir down to 69. Starting to shoot again there, but I think we all see where this battle is going here. So yeah, that is it. When we built this ship, we made sure that Captain Y sat in this chair here. It seems that Captain Y is MIA right now. That's too bad. What's happening? Is the feast still going strong in the Golden Hall, I wonder? Most of the table is fine. Maybe the air conditioning is a little bit over the top right now, but otherwise than that, you know, some of the partygoers gone somewhere else, but yeah. The chef is still chilling. So that's good to see. Anyways, Emperor Fenrir. No, Emperor Fenrir. I don't mean XenoDragon. Your Emperor Fenrir is a really cool ship. It's looking great. But it seems that in this best of 3 it is indeed despawning in a tiny little moment. So with that, I will say thanks a lot for watching the video. Make sure you watch the other battle videos, and of course, if you haven't seen that already, go and check out how the Gimle was built. Anyways, do you think we need to upgrade the Gimle? If so, with what? You can write me that too. Other than that, I'll just say thanks a lot for watching. This is your host, Gmodism, and we are signing out. AOG Invictus!